Hi, I am the Mortgage Wizard. I have 4 tips on estate planning. It's not the definitive study, but it's a good guideline and a good source of thought. My secret, number 1, is about probate. Probate will happen every single time. There is no escaping probate. When you register a death, probate happens, and the courts assess everything that you own. Now, if you don't own very much, then probate is very quick. However, if you own a house and a pension, and maybe a few life policies, probate can take quite a bit of time because it has to sort out what you owe the government, what you owe the funeral director, and if you've been in a nursing home, what you owe the nursing home. So probate will happen. You can't avoid it. Secret number 2, protecting your children's legacy. Now, most people who own a house want the house to go to the children, and that's a very human, very nice thought. However, very often parents end up in nursing homes. This is because nursing homes in our modern society in Britain, putting someone in a nursing home happens to be a first option, not a last resort. And what's even more frightening is a doctor can sign you into a nursing home and there is nothing your relatives can do to prevent it. Now, if you had bought your house in separate names rather than joint names, if you had carried out proper estate planning, then there would be a minimum of tax and the legacies would be paid out as quickly as possible because they would not be part of the estate. They would be in a trust. Secret number 3, trusts. I've just mentioned trusts, and you might ask yourself, what is a trust? Put very simply, a trust is like a fort or a big box. Anything that you put in the trust is protected from the government, from taxation, and from nursing homes. Anything that you leave out of the trust is vulnerable. There are no grey areas. So we say to people, wills and trusts are the way that you protect a family in the 21st century. Not just writing a will. Those days are over. You need estate planning from people like myself, estate practitioners. Trusts are very, very powerful, very, very easy to set up. Now, what I'm going to do is tell you my number 4 secret, and it regards the life policies. Life policies are a wonderful thing to have because your legacy to your children is then your life, not your house. However, many people buy their life policies in joint names. I don't understand this. For the same premium or something very similar, they could have had 2 payouts instead of 1. So buying life policies in joint names is financially up for query. Now, when you've written your life policies, whether you've done it in the past or whether you're thinking about doing it in the future, make sure that those life policies are written in trust. Just like I said before, the money that's paid out goes into the trust and the legacies are paid out without tax and without delay. If your life policy is not in trust, then it's outside the box for the fort, and therefore it can be delayed because the nursing homes, the local authorities, the government, the creditors, the funeral directors all have to be paid out of the estate before your beneficiaries see a single penny, and this can take anything up to 2 years. So please, my 4 tips or my 4 secrets regarding estate planning are: 1. Probate. Everything goes through probate. every single time. Number 2, protect your children's legacies by doing proper estate planning. Number 3, make sure that you have trusts done at the same time as your wills. They don't have to cost you anything, but they are very, very important. Number 4, if you are buying life policies or you have bought life policies in the past, make sure they are in single names, not joint, and make sure they are written in trust, because then the payouts will be without tax. If you have made that mistake, it is easy to correct and it doesn't cost anything. My home visits are free. My advice is free. You can call me on a free phone number which is listed in the description of this video. Thank you for taking the time, and I hope it has given you something to think about. And I also hope that you will subscribe to me or make contact with me and ask me to help you protect your family, your property, and your money.